Again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. I'm not a big supporter of crypto, but nonetheless, I don't like just talking about the bad news. I like to also bring and share the good news, right? And there was good news shared today when it comes down to cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence. One of the executive orders that Trump signed today was promoting crypto, paving the way for digital asset stockpile. So for those that do not know, President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Thursday to promote the advancements of cryptocurrency in the U.S. to work towards potentially developing. This is the big thing. This is still a hypothetical. It's not something that has actually been said. It's not actually something that has been established, but nonetheless, it's what they hope that they can work towards, which again, what he's doing kind of does insinuate that that is what they're working towards. But we'll see with everything that they have kind of like on the table. Is this going to be as urgent and as quick as the crypto market might need it? We'll see. But simply the US to work towards potentially developing a national digital asset stockpile. So this would be very important and another form of credibility for cryptocurrency, right? Again, I've talked about being a positive catalyst and a negative catalyst, and this would be a positive catalyst, in my opinion, if the US were to have a national digital asset stockpile of crypto, right? Because if the US has it, then again, it kind of establishes it as more of a legitimate form of currency. We'll see if it actually happens. Again, it's not something that is actually put in place just yet, but it's an executive order that has been signed, and that's why we saw so much volatility today with MSTR. And again, I can talk about the good news. I can talk about the bad news. I shorted MSTR, but then there was moments that I also went long on it. And just so you can see, I have no open position on MSTR, just like I've told you before. I open my positions and I close them every single time by the end of the day. I try to make my money and then I bounce. I made 9.6K shorting MSTR from the highs to the lows. And honestly, it was so much fun because we literally called it out perfectly. I actually wanted to share this one with you. This one was, again, to my LPP team. I trade with them every single morning. After our 1 hour live trading session, I provide them updates. These are not so you can copy what it is that I do, but it's simply for you to be aware of what I'm doing. This is exclusive to my LPP team, which is the second link in the description down below. At 1:40 p.m., I'm in Arizona, just a heads up. At 1:40 p.m., so this is about 20 minutes before the market was closing, I'm very tempted to short MSTR as a very good setup. And what I meant by that was that, hey, it was running up, it was approaching a previous resistance. BTC was running up, but it was lacking progress on the upside. I saw it to be overbought enough that based off of previous patterns, it could retrace back to, my goal was 375. And that's exactly what you see me talk about. Open short at 385 to close at 375. Solid margin, but might not have enough time. Again, there's only 20 minutes left, so I was being open with them. And then BTC, the way that retracement would look is from 106 to 103. And again, this was all before it actually happened. Well, what did that look like? If we go on the 5-minute time frame, the retracement was when it went from highs of 106 to the retracement that it previously had of support right around 103. So again, I'm just kind of painting the picture of what I see to be possible for Bitcoin if an MSTR, if it gets rejected as it has. With that being said, MSTR dropping at open shorting MSTR, BTC breaking support, showed that I covered just minutes later, covered my short on MSTR exactly as expected for MSTR from highs of 385 to lows of 375. So again, $10 per share. That was my second time shorting MSTR that given day. My first time I walked away with a little bit over $5,000. This trade was about a $4,000 gain. So altogether, $9,000 is what I made shorting MSTR. Now, let me go ahead and pull it up right here. So that's where you get the 9.6K, a beautiful retracement. I ended up taking profits right before 375 and ended up going to lows of 368. Again, I'm not a perfect trader. I often tend to lock in profits early, but I'm okay with that. Remember, you don't need to be perfect to be green. And that's the reminder that I love to share with our LPP team. SOUN was also a very popular stock that I had great success with today. I made $8,847 shorting SOUN. Again, how did I do that? This one was actually caught in my live trading session. It would rip up, again, an overbought reversal. I short into the downside. I take profits. It rips up. I short into the upside, and as it sells off, I take profits. It rips up, I short into the downside and take profits. 8.4K, 8.8K. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to break down my trades with you guys. I wanted to talk about some of the good news that was going on with cryptocurrency. Obviously, again, I'm not a big fan. I personally would kind of be happy to see crypto crash. And the reason why is because I don't really care much about Bitcoin. I think it's overhyped up anyways. But most importantly is because when Bitcoin crashes, MSTR will crash. And we all know that, right? I think MSTR is an overhyped up piece of crap company that even while this bull run is happening, you can see that MSTR and Michael Saylor continue to dilute MicroStrategy's shares. And that's all that he intends to do. He wants to borrow against his investors to buy Bitcoin. I'm a big believer that if you're such a, advocate for Bitcoin, then buy Bitcoin itself as the asset. You don't have to buy MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is a software company that borrows against your shares. So the more that you buy of it, the more you're just going to get diluted. But again, there's a reason why Bitcoin is nearly at all-time highs and MicroStrategy is still down over 30% because your shares are getting diluted and this will only get worse. But again, if you want to continue to hold your position, I personally don't care because as you see, I don't bag hold or carry my trades overnight. I make my money and I bounce. So if MSTR rips up, I get excited because we all know one thing. When it rips up, that's great for a short term, but eventually it always ends up crashing. And that's where my team will jump on in, we'll take the short, we'll make our money, take our profits and bounce. That simple. If you want to learn a little bit more about how it is that I choose to trade every single morning, I don't do call outs. I don't sell signals. I trade live every day, meaning that you get to watch my screen and I show you. You get to see my entries, my exits, my good days, my bad days. It's just a raw live session every single day. If that's something that you want to experience, second link in the description down below, and I'll see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live session. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.